Hey guys, this is Dr. Bernard Chen from Computer Science Department at University of Central Arkansas. This is the class for CSCI 2320 Data Structure offered in Summer 2. Usually, I would ask my students for the very first question in this class is that, what do you think the data structure is? Since you are taking this class, what are you expecting to learn? In the short answer, data structure is that based on different problems, what is the best way to store your data so that the algorithm can retrieve the data easily and solve the problem? Obviously, we will see many different situations and then try to find the best one to solve the scenario. So this class is a required course for both major and minors. The fundamental data structure, including sets, lists, trees, graph theory, are all going to be studied. Various methods of implementing these structures are investigated and analyzed, including recursion, and we will also talk about different problems regarding to the sorting situation. You have to understand that the prerequisite for this class is going to be CS2. You will have to really doing well in CS1 and 2, especially the pointers part, to be successful in this data structure class. So you have to have CS2 before you take in this course. Otherwise, there are going to be many things that you may not even understand what I'm talking about. Computer Science Department UCA is ABET accredited, which means that the ABET is an association to saying that we are doing a good job, we satisfy the requirements of the excellency in computer science education. In ABET, there are 6 student outcomes has been defined. This course, as I mentioned, is a very important course. 4 out of those 6 outcomes need to be satisfied in this course. Several outcomes are listed over here. The first one is that you need to be able to analyze a complex computing problem and to apply principles of computing and other relevant disciplines to identify the solutions. So basically, you need to be able to understand the problem and then find what is a good solution to that one. You need to learn how to communicate in variety of professional contexts, including the written report, oral report, these kind of things. The outcome 5 including you need to be able to work with others. Outcome 6 indicating that you need to apply computer science theory and software development fundamentals to produce computing-based solutions. So you need to generate some results so that the problem can be addressed. The course goal in this class are the following major 3 things. First of all is understanding the basic of data structures in the form of C++, which is the major language that we use in our department, and ability to develop data structures for applications. Understanding the different types of data structures and the ability to select an efficient data structure for implement the solutions needed. And therefore, when we are talking about different kinds of data structures, we will start with talking about what kind of scenarios that we are facing and why this is going to be a best solution. In computer science, there's usually thousands of different solutions that you can solve one problem. However, some of them are better than the others, and we want to learn the capability of identify what is a good solutions and why this is a better method to be implemented. Finally, you need to work as a team to work well in this class. The textbook is this one. This book is called ADTs, Data Structure and Problem Solving, 2nd edition. It is a little bit old, but it's actually a very good reference book to be used. And another good thing of the older book is that it's not going to cost as much as the newer book. Most of the contents that we want to see are still doing the same thing in these days. And therefore, I highly recommend that you get a book, especially that we are doing an online version. Sometimes it's hard for me to cover all the topics that are important, or some of them are even like side informations, but it can help you to become a better computer scientist. So that having this book is going to help you a lot to do well in this class. There are some other references books. You don't need to purchase those. I will provide you the handouts and the related contents for you to understand. So what are the topics that we need to learn in this class? First of all, you need to have a good understanding about array, pointers, and structures, because all of these things will be used interchangeably and used heavily in this class. We will be able to see like one problem: what is the array implementation, what is the pointers, and how do we combine the pointers with structs to do what we call like a linked list implementation. In order to understand what is the better method compared with others, we need to start with the algorithm analysis topic. This is the topic that we want to be able to look into the program and then try to see that, okay, I would estimate this program will run proportionally to the input data size for a certain amount of time. So you will be able to look into the code and analyze what's the algorithm being implemented here, and to estimate what's the cost of running the program. And while you will be able to do that, you will be able to compare one solution with the others and then find out which one is better. After you have that capability, we will move into a major topic, probably weighted half of the contents that we will discuss in this class. That's called lists. This lists is pointer related, so that we would learn how do we use array to implement lists, and more importantly, how do we use linked list to implement the lists. And of course, to use the pointer or to use the linked list is a combination of structs as well as the pointers to form important connections, so that it can give us a much more flexibility compared with the array implementation. After that, we will look into two spatial scenarios about the lists, which are called stack and queues, and of course, they are pointers related. And then we will move into the linked list and then use the linked list implementation to work on different kind of trees, starting with the basic tree, and then we will look into the binary trees. In binary tree, there are many different things many different topics that we will address, including binary search tree, Huffman encoding tree, as well as binary heap, etc. So there's many things that go into related to the trees, and therefore you may see that pointers are appeared in half of the topics that we want to address in this class. After that, we will look into the hash table, which is a perfect linkage, a bridge between this class to the database class. And then we have recursions as well as sorting. Those are the two topics that forms a bridge, link data structure to the algorithm class. So that there's many different interesting things that will be discussed in this topic. Finally, parallel and distributed computing. This is also a very important thing to be discussed in the current computer technology, because even your cell phone has multiple CPUs now. However, most of the programs that you have learned so far is based on a single CPU. So how would you expand your mind and thinking about how would you write a program when you have more than one CPU? And obviously those are the resources that you want to utilize. So those are the major topics will be discussed in this semester. This table is probably the most important table related to the class. It's basically like an important contract between you and me. It tells how do I grade and then provide you a final grade in the end of the semester. And therefore, starting with the course project, you will have several projects, probably 4 projects during the summertime. That would worth about 30% on overall. You will have 3 exams, exam 1, 2, and 3, each one of them weighted a little bit differently, so that starting with the exam 1, you will try to get yourself into what is the higher level of computer science exam would looks like. I can tell you there's no multiple choices in all of my classes. Basically, it's like I ask you a question, you provide me as much as possible that you think the answers regarding to the problems I'm asking you. I will be able to give you partial credits even if your answers are not 100% correctly. So this is going to be the style that we will use, and of course you may not get used to it, and therefore I intentionally make our exam 1 less weighted compared with exam 2, which is 20%, and final exam is going to be about 25%. To prepare you guys for the exam, I will give you some assignments during each day's class. So in the videos, I will ask you, okay, based on what you have learned today, how would you solve this problem? And of course, that is not going to be a multiple choice problem. It will be a Q&A style. Basically, if you put all of those assignments together, you will get yourself a similar exam sheet to look how do you prepare for the exams. And because this is an online class, and I understand it is not going to be easy, so that before every major exam, I will prepare you guys a practice exam, which I'll give you the questions, give the answers on the other folder, so that you won't look into that until you finish your practice, and you can look into those keys or the answers of the practice exam so that you can be better prepared for the exam. So that's what I would carry out. I will calculate your final grades in this semester, in this class. The regular things about the ABCDF follows the same structure. You know that the class attendance contributes 10% to your final grade, and those are very important, and therefore please watch the video and then answer the questions on time. This summer class is not going to be easy. You would have to basically watch the videos every day, and almost every day we'll have some assignments. And this data structure is such an important class, so that I would recommend you, if you are taking the summer courses, which obviously you are, take only data structure. But please don't spend some other time taking some other courses, because it's not going to be an easy class. You would have videos to watch, you would have assignments, you would have labs, as well as exams, projects. All of those things will come to you every day, so that you better be prepared yourself. You need to be honest and don't do any plagiarism, please. I know that there's many in computer science. I'm in computer science field for a long time. There's many different ways that you will be able to say, look the answers online, write the projects, referencing your friends' material. Please don't do that. The most important thing for you to do is learn the topics by yourself, so that you can advance in the next level, which is 3,000 and 4,000 level classes in computer science department. Try to learn those things, and I will be able to help as well. In the next part of the class policy, we will be able to tell you how I'm going to prepare you guys for the class. I love to help, so please work on your own and do well in this class. For the class policy, basically, again, my name is Bernard Chen. I've been working in UCA for about 12 years. My office is in MCS 304. My email address is bchen@uca.edu. This is the best way for you to reach me through the email. When you're doing that, please include CSCI 2320 in the subject, so that I will understand this email is an important email to me, because it comes from my CSCI 2320 class. The class schedule is scheduled originally at 8 o'clock to 9:30 on Mondays through Friday every day. However, because we have changed that into the online version, so what I will do is that every day, Monday through Friday, before 8 a.m., I will post the class materials so that you will be able to watch it. And I highly recommend you watch on the regular class schedule so that you have something, prepare yourself to sit down in front of a computer, doing something, make it as a habit, just like the regular time. Another reason I want you guys to do that is because I will have office hour from 8:30 to 9:30 via Google Meet, so that I will be available online. And then if you have any questions regarding to whatever it is, including the class materials, projects, assignments, exams, and even what kind of classes you should take in the next semester, or like what is your future plan, you want to have someone to talk to, I will be available over there every day from 8:30 to 9:30. I have already sent you the Google Meet link, so that you should be able to go into the Google Meet and we will be able to chat. The attendance is mandatory. The only way I can make sure you watch the video every day is through the assignment. So that, like I said, almost every day I will put some assignments or labs or something over there that you need to submit. So make sure you have submitted on time. There's some reasons that you may miss those assignments and still consider as attending the class, which is going to be either school-related activities or medical-related absence or some family-related emergency. It is your responsibility to find out the information that they miss due to the absence. And of course, all of the videos is online, but you need to understand that if you miss today's video, for tomorrow's video, they are most likely to be related, and then you will have more videos that need to watch, and this is not going to be a good thing. And therefore, take my advice, wake up early, and then try to start watching the video at 8 o'clock, like every day, like you would do in the regular hours, so that you can be successful in this class. Students need to submit their assignments given the video lecture by the due day to count as attendance. So that's how I'll be able to make sure you have done something every day. Homework should be submitted at the beginning of the class of the due day. No late assignments shall be accepted, so that I will give you, every time there's an assignment or project or anything, I will give you a due day and a time for you to submit it. Unless specified state otherwise, you may collaborate on the homework. However, the work submitted must reflect an individual effort. So you guys can talk, you guys can think about what is the structure. However, when you are writing the code, you need to write your own. All project homework assignment must be done on an individual basis. Okay, any duplicated code submitted will result in 0 score for the project for all assignments, and then you will get an F for the end of the semester if you do that in the second time. So don't do this kind of stupid things. Quiz and exam policy. Basically, if you miss the exam, unless there's the major reasons that I have listed over there, I don't want to give you the makeup exam. So make sure you follow the announcement, follow the schedule, try to be on time, and then work on the exams that are provided, so that you don't want to do anything stupid. Please work honestly. This is a very important thing to study in high-level educations. So there are some other policies listed as regular things in the syllabus, so that I will skip those things. Make sure you guys look into that. This is the syllabus. Basically, I designed for you guys. I list out all the classes over here, starting with the syllabus, and then today I want you to start looking into the big O analysis, which is the algorithm analysis. Class 2 is still about the big O analysis, and then some more detailed topics inside of the big O analysis. And after that, we will start looking into the list, and then we will have stack and queue also with the projects that I want you guys to work on. After that, you will see another project, and then you will have the first exam, and then you will have the first exam video. Try to talk about what are the answers regarding to the exam. So those are the things that you will see for the first part of it, and after that it's all related to the trees. So you can see that for the second exams you will have tree, binary search tree, project, binary heap, Huffman encoding tree, etc. And then you will see an exam over here. And after that, you will look into the last part, which contains 3 major topics: recursion, sorting, and then hash table. So that these are the things that try to help you link data structure with some other courses, as well as the parallel computing, etc. So that we, as I discussed, since 2011, which is about 9 years ago, CS department has been selected as NSF IEEE TCPP early adapters to incorporate parallel and distributed concept into the data structure curriculum, so that in this class, almost to the end of the semester, we will use the sorting algorithm to help you understand how do we use multiple CPUs to work a program doing the same thing, so that we will get a better performance. So this is the basic syllabus I want to discuss with you guys. So please, like I mentioned, if you have any questions, come to the Google Meet, and I would love to meet with you guys. Even though it's not face-to-face, I still want to see you guys so that I will be able to help. And I want you guys to be successful in this class. I always say that the most successful things I can think about to become a teacher is that all of you guys working hard and get A's from the class. And usually students who take summer courses are great students, are very good students, because you want to sacrifice your summer time and then doing something regarding to the study. So I believe you guys will be able to do well, and then let us work together so that we can have a great semester.